Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us at the MarketSite studio, we have Liran Amrany, partner at Team 8, to discuss which areas of fintech are ripe for innovation and success. It is great to have you with us, Liran. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thanks, Jill.
And I understand Team 8 was founded in Israel first as a cyber company, but you're now into global venture work and in company building group with offices now in New York City. Tell us more about the company.
That's right, Jill. So we were founded in 2014, initially to build companies in the cybersecurity space. Our founder, Nadav Zafrir, ran the intelligence unit of the Israeli Army, 8200 for those familiar, and is one of the world's top experts in cybersecurity. As you know, building startups is an incredibly risky endeavor. About 90% of them fail. And Nadav had a vision to create a startup foundry to build companies that had a higher probability of success. So the way we do that at Team 8 is, one, we have an incredible stream of talent coming out of the Israeli Army for tech. So we build amazing tech teams. Two, we have a platform team of about 80 people that does everything from accounting, HR, finance, marketing, biz dev, research, and more, so that our founders can focus on building and selling. Third, we have a really disciplined process that ensures that we have a ton of conviction before we fund any company at each step. And fourth, related to that, we have a really strong network of strategic partners, big retailers, banks, insurance companies, tech companies, that we use to source ideas and problems, validate potential solutions that we come up with, and then to line up design partners and early customers before we even found a company.
Are there certain areas or specialties within fintech that Team 8 is focused on, and why?
Yeah, so we have a pretty impressive team on the fintech side. And so we'll look at anything where we have a reasonable amount of experience and expertise. So I spent 9 years in capital markets at JP Morgan and founded a consumer fintech company. Rakefet Rusakami Noach, one of our managing partners, was the former CEO of Bank Leumi, the largest bank in Israel. Renan Asya co-founded the trading unicorn eToro and was an early leader in crypto. Galia Belgabel was led biz dev for PayPal, Eastern Europe and Africa, and Yuval Tal founded 2 different e-commerce payments companies that both IPO'd. So anything in those areas, we're comfortable starting companies.
So then you certainly understand founder mentality and what to look for in them to hopefully see, successful companies. So tell us about some of the companies in your portfolio within the fintech sector.
Sure, absolutely. So one we're very excited about is April. They do embedded tax experiences for financial institutions to offer retail customers. So think of white label TurboTax, but way better, faster, more automated, cheaper, that any bank or fintech can embed within their existing mobile or website. They also offer year-round tax advice and optimization, so you can check your refund in real time at any point and adjust your withholding. They went live this past tax season with over a dozen partners, and I expect in a couple of years, a lot of people watching today will be filing their taxes through April. Another one we're excited about is 40Cs, which is in the global trade finance space. They allow any exporter in Asia to offer net payment terms financing to importers here in the US and Canada, embedded within their checkout process. It's a huge problem that's rife with inefficiencies, language barriers, and distrust. And they launched with a $100 million credit line from the big shipping company Zim.
So 2022, clearly a rocky year, not just in the private markets, but the public markets as well. And 2023 kind of turning into the same. Deal activity has been a little bit muted. Despite the turmoil, where do you see bright spots?
So there's a couple areas we're excited about right now. SMB banking is one. One of the broader theses we have in the FinTech Foundry at Team 8 is that there's opportunities to help incumbents with technology, and SMB banking is a good example. There's a lot of fintechs and neobanks with holistic financial offerings for SMBs and very good user experiences. And small banks especially just aren't going to be able to compete without some help. So they have good relationships, which is great, but not enough if they don't want to lose more market share in that important segment. Another area we're spending some time on right now is crypto, and I know that sounds especially very 2022, but hear me out a sec. I don't think crypto is going away anytime soon, but I also don't think it's going mainstream in its current form. It's just too risky and hard to use for the average consumer. So we're not looking to build the next DAO or DeFi protocol, but we are taking a hard look at how we can give people the same peace of mind in their crypto wallet that they have from FDIC insurance in their bank account.
Yeah, hearing a lot about custody to kind of make it more adoptable for the mainstream. Any other specific trends or areas within the fintech space that you think is ripe for innovation and success?
I think those two especially, we look at the market today and it's very hard given all the turmoil, especially in fintech over the last year. But in our minds, we think this is actually a good time to start a new company. If you look historically, periods of turmoil are when some of the biggest companies are founded. So we're really excited about some of those areas that we're looking into and some of the companies we have coming down the pipe.
So it almost sounds like this valuation reset needed to happen, right? In a way, you want balance sheets to be clean, you want governance on your management teams, you want valuations to be realistic with profitability and proven revenue streams. It sounds as if, you know, this is the silver lining. It needed to happen. Founders needed to learn. VCs needed to be more discerning with where they're allocating their capital. To your point, this is a good thing.
I think it was bound to happen at some point,
Right.
and you know, our model was always focused on building companies that had a clear path to significant revenue. So, you know, we might have missed some big opportunities, but we also avoided a lot of those overhyped trends that got hit the hardest.
All right, appreciate the insight, Liran. Thanks for joining us on
Thanks
Trade
for having
Talks.
me, Jill.
And thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.